All right, let's talk about Walt Disney was to create a magic kingdom, not to be the magic kingdom. They already have the Enchanted Lands in New Mexico. The Enchanted Lands was like a gateway to Area 51 for the alien encounter. The reason Titusville has a small enchanted forest so the Titusville people could learn their history too is because the Space Center was put there in a deal to have Area 51 alien encounter in New Mexico, Roswell. And the Enchanted Lands were there. Big city, of Enchanted Lands. To remind you of the deal, they put an enchanted forest right there on the causeway on the left-hand side. In case anybody forgot and left the deal, they put it on the left-hand side to remind you about the Enchanted Lands of New Mexico because of the investors that invested in the Space Center down there at the Space Coast, Florida. So when you look at your enchanted forest with your little tourist thing, it was supposed to guide tourists to the Enchanted Lands in New Mexico. Now, you might have remembered the Blue Angel flying upside down in an air show and a little video on Facebook that said, "I can't believe we're still doing this, but after all these years, we're still going to do it, and we're going to do it because it's going to work. Somebody said it's going to work." So that guy got in that jet, made that little air show for Mr. Kirk. Flew out, he said, "Hey, we're going to turn the whole world upside down, man, with this Blue Angel." Hey, it was a pretty cool video too, wasn't it? Yep. So we got tourism education. That's a TE. Trust, education, trust, enlightenment, and trust. English, people. It's a yes. Yes, we could do this. English, Spanish. The English South Americans too. You see? Now, here's where we went wrong. Everybody says kids first, kids first. I said kids first. But nobody knew what it understood. See? So, in the hierarchy, when I went to Jackson Middle School, I wrote a poem and said, "Who guides us?" The black teacher there, Miss Lawson, said, "Can you read this poem in front of the whole classroom?" I read the poem in front of the whole classroom, and nobody ever heard nothing like that before in their lives. So they go, "Wow, I didn't read about that in our poetry books." So kids first is at the top because they're like angels of the future. But they're lost without the parents. So that comes underneath the kids. We got parents. And then we had the First Christian Church. First Christian Church, Kai Ratliff was doing the taxes at the Space Center. And he went to Auburn University in Alabama, one of the places where they put Joseph Kirk to sleep to study the kids, the Alabama kids, which is why Kai Ratliff went to the Space Center to do the taxes. He was supposed to guard after Joseph Kirk, not drop him off at the Salvation Army. So, underneath that, we have Vacation Bible School, First Christian Church. Remember last year, the COVID-19, you were doing the jungle adventures? Yeah, most racist thing I ever seen. And all the stuff you had going on. We said Vacation Bible School. First Christian Church is going to do it all. Well, there's a lot of churches across the entire nation that invested in that space program plan, not just First Christian Church. Now, underneath that, we had vacation education. People doing the education, working hard, and then they really learn how to vacation. They don't need just the travel association for, travel agencies. They know kind of what they want when they go to the travel agency. And then the travel agency has a lot more consulting where they can go, "That's what you want? Oh man, look, we got this other stuff too." It wasn't supposed to be just a travel agency, like a big secret going here. Let's go here, let's go here. And that's why we had tourism education. Now, underneath that, we have school field trips. Why? Because of the Army engineers, school field trips. And then we go, wow, our Army agents are in the field then the rest of the countries can look at this YouTube video and maybe they'll stop shooting at our soldiers. And then underneath that, we had field agents. Oh, you mean the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? That's why we had a Captain America. And you say, what is FAA? Well, we grounded all the flights so we could get all this information out. Maybe people stopped shooting planes down. The FAA, the First Angel Association. The First Angel Association. Yeah. So underneath that, we had Angel Flight School. So now you can start to understand that reverse psychology that Joseph Kirk was working on last year when he said Angel Flight School, Top Gun Flight School. And we really need a Fast and Furious theme park in the state of California, period.